Met me left, right, and center, Mr. Arvinda De Silva. He can tell you better.
So maybe I should extend that now. I should
We had
ask
some
him that question. Do you agree?
Thank you, Ara.
Right. All right. Lovely to have you, Wasim.
Good to be here. Like I said, before we start, whenever I get invitation, I got a call from you that Mr. Sumit Tapala is, launching his book. I said, yes, I'm coming. I would love to come to Sri Lanka. I've been fall in love with this country since the day one I arrived. As with under 23 team, I think it was 1985 maybe, playing against Arvinda, Arjuna, Gurusena, Ramesh. All this eventually went on to become the greatest of the games. Fall in love with the place on and off the field. And then I came back in 96 with the great man Imran Khan as a young cricketer. But everything about this country, the culture, the people, the food, and the beauty of the country, it just mesmerizes me. My family, my kids, my wife, we are just in love with this place eternally. So thank you very much, everyone, for all the love.
Yes, Sri Lanka seems to have a very special place in your heart. So let me try and take you back to how Sri Lanka cricket and Pakistan cricket's, association. When there was a time that
Yes.
nobody wanted to visit Pakistan. And
Yes.
that was the time in 2017, Sri Lanka visited.
I remember.
With
I remember
Mr. Somatipala as
Mr.
president. And I believe then sports minister is also here, Honorable Dayasiri Jayasekara, who accompanied the team. And we had the great privilege of being there, where we went for one game. Shall we start our
I
conversation
think
from there?
Sri Lanka and Pakistan relations in general, I remember when I was growing up as a young kid, I've been told by my father, I hardly knew, I think that time it was Ceylon, maybe just around Sri Lanka. My dad said, these guys are our brothers and sisters. And I was very young. I didn't understand, I couldn't understand what he said at the time. But coming back to 2017, no team was visiting Pakistan for about 8-9 years after that horrible, tragic incidents with the Sri Lankan team in Lahore. And, the whole country was struggling because cricket, we are one sport nation. Only sport we have is cricket. We eat cricket like Sri Lankans. They love their cricket to the core. And we were playing our home cricket away, mostly in UAE. All these youngsters who wanted to see their heroes, their local heroes, their players, local players, and of course the players coming from overseas, they won't be able to. And I think again, my humble gratitude, thank you, not just from my side, from the whole country, that Mr. Sumit Tapala and the Honorable Sports Minister and every Sri Lankan, because it must have been tough for Sri Lankans to decide either we should send our team or not, because after what happened. And we Pakistanis, we were struggling because what happened to Sri Lankan team in that 2009 incidents. I think I was in Lahore at my house when I heard. So we still can't believe this happened, but Sri Lanka, Pakistan, on and off the field, always has a very strong relationship. And cricketing relationship...
Was it on the field as well? I thought it was only off the field.
On the field, not competitively, but I think off the field we were quite okay. We were friends. We were having a good laugh after the game. During the game, we used to have a go at each other. I can't say what we used to call Arvinda while I was bowling, while he was hitting me 4s and 6s. But you can guess.
Can I ask you, I've seen you bowl many times. I've seen you bowl to Aravind, and I see your lip moving. You like to talk about some of those...
I just used to say Ben Stokes.
Okay.
That's a very Urdu kind of a bad word. If you Google it, you'll get to it. Right. And he learned all these words eventually. Him, Arjuna, I think one of the best umpires in world cricket right now, sitting here as well.
He just whispered.
But coming back to, I remember when I came first time, even as a captain, 94, 95. One thing I remember as a cricketer or as a captain or as a young guy, that Mr. Sumit Tapala was always around with the team. Usually you don't see chairmen or cricket board presidents, so not socializing, but asking us, you need anything? Can we, make you more comfortable? And that to us was a massive deal at those days, because things have changed now, a lot more facilities in general in cricket. But I'm glad I played in the 90s, if you talk about cricket right now. Nowadays, it's just too much cricket happening. It's good for I think Mr. President is also sitting here, President, Mr. Shami. I think it's good for the game, good for the money, but I believe quality is better than quantity. I don't even remember who's playing nowadays. There's so much cricket going on, but that's what I don't want to see in the long run, that cricket is probably devour itself, because it's just too much is happening. But coming back to the man himself, I would like to congratulate him. And I think this is the right name for this book, Wave Maker. He was a true wave maker. And of course, that 96 World Cup, it was meant to be for Sri Lanka. And 3 countries were hosting it. Pakistan, India and Sri Lanka. And that, again, horrible incidents happened at the World Trade Center just a week or 2 before, sir, the World Cup. And of course, a couple of teams, I don't want to name them, I think you guys know who they were. They said, we are not traveling to Sri Lanka. And you know what happened behind the scene? When you play cricket, or any sport, I suppose, especially cricket is a very unique sport. When you play, as a cricketer, when you play, you don't think what's happening behind the scenes. Just imagine 96, gathering India, Pakistan, 6 players from each side to walk together with all the political differences we had then, now, whatever. It was a massive deal, and it has to done quickly. It was that you guys didn't have time, because the first game was about to happen, the opening game of World Cup, if I remember. And I also remember my cricket board chairman asked me in Pakistan, would you like to go to Sri Lanka? My wife at the time, everybody said, my parents had said, yes, you guys are going. And I said, yes, I'm going. And not just because, like I said, Sri Lankan and Pakistanis just have a very different kind of bond. In general, we hardly see each other. I mean, a lot of Pakistanis travel to Sri Lanka because it's such a stunning place. But it's just a special bond, and I didn't think it twice. Because once I know I'm going to Sri Lanka, once I know Mr. Sumitapala and the government said everything will be fine, and I said, yeah, we are there. And we came, and I don't know, if you read the book, he will exactly had explained that particular incident. It was a massive deal, and eventually, the fairy tale started. We played that game, then the World Cup started, and I was watching that game on television when when Sri Lanka won the World Cup in 96 in Lahore. I still remember like it was yesterday.
Did you cry?
No, I have with happiness, yes. I wanted them to win. I wanted Sri Lanka to win the World Cup because we got out in quarterfinals.
Now that's a very honest statement, is it?
Yeah.
Honest.
It is, because we got beaten by India in the quarterfinals. Okay. And I had to follow some team as a cricketer, and Sri Lanka was my team.
And we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Now a straight question, I need a straight answer.
Yes.
Right. Are you a fan of administrators?
If you're a Pakistani cricketer, maybe not.
Why?
We had 3 chairmen changed in last 7 months.
Okay.
So at least, chairman like him, Mr. Shami, especially Mr. Sumitapala, what Murli went through, you needed somebody behind that player. You don't know what that player and his family must be going through when your career is at stake. And wrongly so. Murali Dharan is one of the greatest bowlers of all time. You talk Test cricket, 800 wickets. I'm very upset with him because he's got 500 and how many wonder wickets? 14, 10, just 8 more than me because he played a lot longer than me. But yeah.
No, that's not fair. That's not fair.
I can be upset with the big man. And I think, and then of course, the support he got from his cricket board, from his country, it was so important. And then of course that incident happened with Kushal Pereira. When suddenly he got banned for 4 years with a random lab saying this happened.
True.
He came back, it's impossible to tell what a player must be going through at the time, knowing that he might not play sport he loved forever. And that's where I think you need administrations like Mr. Sumitapala, that who can... I remember he came back, I read somewhere, he came back and Mr. President Sumit Palla called him in his office and he asked him, did you take anything? He said no. He asked him again, did you take anything? He said no. And then he said, okay, we will support you till the last minute. And then you read the incidents in the book. This is what you need from a chairman of any cricketing, not cricketing, any sporting body. It's not my day, it's not my occasion, it's a big man's occasion. But 97, we had this controversy in Pakistan where PCB, Cricket Board, had his lawyer against the players. Instead of supporting the players, we had to hire our own lawyers. And that's what they should learn from Sri Lanka, that how to support their player when the chips are down.
You know, you surprised me. You know why I say that?
Why?
Because on the field, you're so aggressive. See, shouting and
That
gesturing.
was 20 odd years ago.
Yeah, but you're so gentle and friendly now.
I've always been gentle and friendly off the field.
Right, that's good. That's good. That's what I mean. All right, so it was so nice talking to you. Final thoughts, anything more you like to add?
No, I'm honored to be invited by Mr. Sumit Palla and of course his team and his, missus. And I think this book will be a game changer for all the administrators all over the world, that how to take positive out of ness and how to back your players, especially when the things are not going well. I'll wish him all the luck, and I'll be coming to Sri Lanka for the next, as long as I'm alive. So thank you very much, Sri Lanka. Thank you very much, Mr. Sumit Palla. Thank you very much, Rashan.
Wasim, thank you. It was a pleasure talking to you. Well, a big hand to Wasim Akram, ladies and gentlemen.
You're watching the Life Traveler channel.